Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this special squad builder with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD. We are going to be putting together an unbelievable Premier League team. But before we do, it would mean a great deal to me if you would hammer that like button below, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any questions on the team, individual players, or you think I've missed players that would have been better in this team, leave all of that in the comments below. I love reading what you guys have to say, and I love also answering your guys' questions to try and help you out on FIFA 17. So we're going to kick off in goal with Jack Butland. He's been an incredible keeper. He was my starter goalkeeper, and I have seen no need to replace him. Now, goalkeepers do seem to be a little bit OP in FIFA 17 compared to other games, so maybe that's why he's performing so well. But genuinely, he makes save after save. He's big, he's got good speed. Just a really solid goalkeeper. I mean, 82 rated is pretty decent. He's got a good sort of set of stats for everything. I love that his speed is quite decent there at 51. Not too amazing positioning, but his sort of diving and handling very good, and I've found him to be really solid. And for what is a fairly cheap Premier League goalkeeper, I think Butland is well worth going out and buying. Right back we have Bellerin, obviously one of the fastest fullbacks in the game. This guy is incredible, and he really works well with the right winger, who I'll put in later, because he adds that little bit more speed that maybe the right winger doesn't quite have. So it's useful to have that, plus the high attacking work rate means that he does overlap well. That's one of the player instructions which I'll come to later, that I do like Bellerin getting forward, overlapping and just supporting that right wing very much so indeed. At centre back we have the partnership of Ashley Williams and Eric Bailly. These guys are phenomenal. Great amount of pace and power between the two of them. They're deadly at any corners you get. So if you are sort of winning a lot of corners, these two are really going to be fantastic for getting a lot of goals for your team, because they're so powerful in the air. They're great for defending as well. Obviously, when you do concede a corner, they're going to win a lot of headers, which is always good. But between them, you know, obviously Bailly's got great, fantastic pace. 81 pace is brilliant. It means that even if he is slightly out of position, he's going to cover himself well, and he's going to catch up with even the most quickest of sort of cams and strikers and wingers. He's going to be there in very good. Williams, not so much on the pace, not too bad at 70, but he's more of the sort of muscle. Even though he's sort of lower than Bailly physical wise, his strength in game is just superb, and he's such a big sort of unit, but he can move, and it's just very nice to have that sort of combination of pace and power, and also some very good defensive stats between the two of them. They are very good in that respect. At left back we have Danny Rose, someone who I really enjoy using. I think he's got a good mix of stats and skills, which is always very nice indeed. So he's great for going forward because he's got really nice dribbling, good passing, decent amount of pace. You know, he does feel fairly quick, so that 82 I wouldn't be put off. You know, if you think you have to have like a 90 pace player, would not be put off by that at all. He's also got decent physicality, and in what is quite a pacey sort of back four that also has decent physicality, maybe apart from Bellerin a little bit, but his extra pace does make up for that somewhat indeed. Now we move on to the first of our midfielders now, and I do need to change them at some point. And I'll put both in. We have Can and we have Dembele. So I'll start off with Emre Can first. He is really good in so many areas, and that makes him perfect for the sort of central three in a midfield three. He's just very solid. Wherever he gets the ball, he can do something with it, and that's what I like about these two guys, specifically with Emre Can. He's got a great amount of pace for a midfielder. You know, 76 is really nice. It means he can move up and down the pitch with ease. He can get himself out of good, you know, tight spots because he's got decent dribbling. He's got nice physicality, but he is mainly in the team for his sort of work rate and for winning the ball back, and that's what he does very well. His defending's quite high there at 78, especially for a player who's got really nice pace and good physicality, as well as lovely passing and dribbling too. So overall, just a really good player. He probably won't score you a lot of goals compared with the other people in the team, but he will win you the ball back an awful lot, and he will use it very well when he does have it. In a very similar way to Dembele, who also has a great set of stats, you know, great pace, nice shooting, pops up with a goal or two for me, this lad. He's got a nice height as well. There's a nice height in this middle, in the midfield, because, you know, for sort of goal kicks and long hoofs forward, it's always nice to have players who can win the ball, whether it's your goal kick or theirs. And Dembele really adds to that, both in the box and during in the game. So he's got that in his locker. He's a great athlete. I mean, his physicality, his pace, his agility and balance, all really, really good. Lovely dribbling as well there at 83. So wherever he finds himself in the pitch, he can do you a job, and he's very, very effective indeed. At cam, we have one of the star players of the team, which is Coutinho. This guy is exceptional, absolutely brilliant, really love using him. He's popped up with goal after goal. He feeds the front three very well as well, which is always good. Calm, confident on the ball, easy to use whether you're using skill moves or just sort of jinking in and out with his lovely dribbling. His close control is so good, it's unreal, which makes it very easy to keep the ball with him. Even when you're surrounded with players, he can just, you know, get his way out. Lovely bit of dribbling, maybe a skill move here and there. He's got lovely pace as well. His shooting, his long range shooting is fantastic, which is always, obviously he doesn't have the physicality in the defending, but that's why you've got these two. So they really make up for that, and they just allow him to shine, to really be that playmaker for the team, and like I said, to really service these front three very, very well indeed. The first of which is Mahrez. Now, as you can see, now you can understand why I like Bellerin, just to support him with that extra bit of pace, because Mahrez's pace is only 82, and I normally prefer much quicker wingers than this. What you have to understand about Mahrez is that he's got a really good burst of acceleration. It's the sprint speed that really drags him down. So over sort of 5-10 yards, he's quite quick, and he feels quite quick. It's just he will get caught by quick fullbacks and centre backs and stuff quite easily, and that is quite annoying with him. But what is so fantastic is his dribbling. So if you can dribble quite well, if you can throw a few skill moves in as well, this guy will be absolutely fantastic for you. He's got great shooting as well, lovely long range, lovely free kicks. He is brilliant to use, very fun player to use. Him and Coutinho, lovely dribbling that just give you another option. You've got pace, you've got power, but you've also got that real precision with these two indeed. Left wing, more of a quicker option. So if you are struggling down the right with Mahrez and you're maybe not finding it that easy to get past them dribbling wise, you've got the pure raw speed with Martial. 91 pace is exceptional. He feels lightning quick, and that's exactly what you want. He's got great shooting when the opportunities present himself. He will definitely pop up with a goal or two for the team, and he's got brilliant dribbling as well. So it's easy to drift out wide and then cut inside and just, you know, get a shot away or create a chance for one of the, you know, his teammates, or probably this guy who seems to profit a lot from Martial's work, which is Marcus Rashford. While only a 76 rated striker, he's brilliant for me. I absolutely love him. He scores so many goals, it's unreal. One of my favourite players so far in FIFA 17. This guy has been superb. He's obviously got incredible pace. He's not too bad physicality wise as well, which is quite nice. He's got nice dribbling. Shooting is very good, feels much higher than 73. He does hit the ball in a weird way sometimes. It almost feels like he sort of shinned it a little bit, but it goes in, and that is definitely all that matters. So I'm going to show you my custom tactics for this team. This is what I use. It seems to work very, very well. I must admit, I don't know the exact ins and outs of changing all of these for various reasons, but from a little bit of research, this seems to be a fairly good setup, and from what I've used and what I've tweaked, definitely sort of works. What I would say is use the free form positioning for the chance creation, because that allows players to make good runs. If you have this on organised, people tend to just stick to where they are and maybe hold back a little bit. So I'd definitely push that on free form and experiment, you know. This is how I play and it works well for me, but definitely, you know, tweak things a little bit. I'd start with this current setup and maybe just see how you go. But it seems to press high up the pitch, quite quick attacking, but with a nice variation, so it's not all just going down the wings or just down the centre. Works very well indeed, I must say. Player instructions, I don't have too many. I like my fullbacks to overlap, as you can see there. I don't change much on the midfielders, apart from allowing Coutinho to be free roam, because he's one of the best players in the team. He's got such a great set of stats, whether it's shooting or creating chances. I like him to move around the pitch and, you know, support where we need it and pop up in little pockets. So that seems to work quite well for Coutinho. I like my wingers to get in behind and support for crosses. If Mahrez has got the ball, I want Rashford and Martial to be in the box with a chance of scoring, and vice versa. So that's what I will put on the wingers, is getting behind and support for crosses, you know, getting into the box for crosses. And for the striker, I always like him to stay central. He needs to be in between the sticks where he's going to pick up his goals. Not a fan of him running off when he's up front on his own. And also getting behind, because I want him to make really precision cutting runs in behind the defence and get those through balls from Coutinho or maybe Mahrez and Martial, and get in and score the goals that he's been doing for me. So this was the team. It's currently going for around sort of the 200k mark, but bear in mind this is FIFA sort of day one-ish prices early on in the game. You've got Eric Bailly with a ones to watch cards. His price is all over the place at the moment, so you will have to research that. I will leave a link below in the description so that you can see what the live prices are on Futhead. But for everything else, please hit the like button, comment below, and hit the subscribe button, and peace. Oh, he's only got and scored on his full debut. Oh, there we go. He's finally arrived. Both of them have scored on their debut, on their proper debut anyway. Lovely jubbly. Great finish. Lovely goal. That's got to impress Mark. Bang.